All right, and next we have Dr. Forrest for technical training, knowledge architecture. Hello again. Would you like to click?
I'm going to use this one.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for staying so late for the last talk. And I guess you guys are waiting to head out to the airport or do something else. So I'm going to make it really quick because this project and the other project have kind of a lot of overlaps. So this project we're going to solve is called knowledge architectures. So when I talked with my project sponsors, he told me that the problem that inside of AA is that they have internal search, but that the internal search is compared with what Google can do looks like a big difference between 21st century and 20th century. So he told me that the FAA internal search engine can only give them like keywords matching. That's the only thing the search engine can do. There's no way that the search engine can give them like ranking results and even extract the knowledge out of the tons of documents. So I want to show you two examples here which shows how Google can do nowadays. For example, if you ask Google transmission range of Bluetooth, then Google can even automatically not only find a web page, but Google can also even go look into this web page and find out the exact phrase talking about the range of Bluetooth transmission. So they can give you this result. And I guess if you ask Google what's the transmission of Bluetooth in terms of metric, they can probably just tell you 100 meters. Or if you say transmission range of Bluetooth in feet, probably tell you 328. Right-hand side is another example. Usually as researchers, we look at the impact factors of papers. So you can ask Google, say, what's the impact factor of this journal from IEEE, then Google can directly find out this number. So what Google did was on this homepage of this journal, so web pages are semi-structured data, so the one place says impact factor, and Google can directly identify this. So this is what modern search engine, how smart they can be, and I assume that FAA wants something like this or something close to this in their internal search engine. So we're going to leverage those fancy NLP methods I talked about in the morning, and to give you one more example how computers answer questions. So probably some of you heard about there was a computer built by IBM called Watson, and that computer won a game called Jeopardy, which competed with human players to answer lots of questions. And those questions, for example, like in New York State, the longest period of daylight occurs during which month? So the computer can answer these questions, and here's some back-end story how computer answers that question. So first of all, computer does something called named entity recognition. So find out entity, important entity like month, daylight, New York State. And then there are some semi-structured knowledge already being extracted using some methods I showed in the last slides of my morning talk. So those methods can tell you, for example, on different hemisphere, which longest months do you have in the summer, and the geographic locations of the states and which country they're in, which hemisphere they're in. And by connecting dots between these semi-structured knowledge, the computer will get the right answer, which is the month June. We hope to, so this project actually, for this project is different from the one I talked about in the morning, that this project mainly is literature review. So we want to do intensive literature review and talk with our industry partners to tell FAA what are the methods on the market, available off the shelf that they could leverage to make their search engine smarter. And that's what we're going to do. Any questions? All right, thank you very much.